Hello ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? Welcome back to World of Tanks. I am back with yet another news episode, and in today's news episode let's talk about upcoming patch 9.20 once again. And in today's episode my main topics are American medium tanks and Chinese premium medium tanks. Guys, can you believe it? Type 59 is finally going to be buffed. Type 59's gun handling is finally going to be buffed. My life is complete now. Yes, I know, I am simple man, I have simple wishes. Buff Type 59 and my life is complete. But without further ado, let's jump right into the action and let's start with changes to the American medium tanks. So let's see what they are thinking about doing, because keep in mind all that information is from World of Tanks 9.20's super test server. Some things that you can see, that you can hear, or that you are going to see and hear can still change. But we can get a pretty decent idea what Wargaming is thinking about doing, at least. So let's start with American tier 10 medium tank M48A1 Patton. Let's see what they are going to do to this beast. And I say beast because in my opinion M48A1 Patton is already really good all-around medium tank. Super good all-around medium tank. It has good gun handling, good gun depression, good mobility and all that. But it has some super obvious weaknesses as well. And the entire turret is actually one huge weakness. And what Wargaming is going to do, is thinking about doing, is they are going to add M48A5 turret to the M48 Patton, and this new turret is going to look a lot different as well. Smaller commander hatch, a lot stronger frontal armor, frontal turret armor, as we can see from the armor profile as well soon. Just take a look at the numbers. Don't simply look at the colors, take a look at the numbers as well. On the right side you can see 9.20's version with yellow hull, but take a look at the armor scale as well. A lot stronger overall armor on the turret, and that yellow is actually with the same armor value. So on the hull nothing is going to change at the moment, at least. But turret's frontal armor will be increased from 177.8 millimeters to 254 millimeters. So we can say quite significant buff, or super strong buff actually, but needed at the same time. Because at the moment, let's say I am playing with any other tier 10 tank in this game, and in nowadays World of Tanks, in nowadays matchmaking, we are getting a lot of full tier 10 battles. So let's say I'm playing with any other tier 10, a medium tank or light tank or heavy tank. When I can see, or when I see M48A1 Patton, I simply point and aim towards M48's turret and easy penetration. Tier 10s, every single tier 10, they have good enough penetration to penetrate M48's turret everywhere, under every angle, pretty much. Okay, not under every single angle, but you get my point. So this is going to boost M48's survivability a lot actually. You have good enough gun depression to work hull down areas, to work ridge lines. It opens up more plays, more doors for this tank, and I'm a huge fan of this rebalance. I believe we can call it rebalance, or we cannot call it rework, rebalance or buff. Yeah, let's call it buff. New turret, better turret, a lot better turret, a lot better looking turret as well, as we can see from those pictures. Well, actually it is personal, but I like this new turret a lot more. Better looking commander heights, not that weak spot beacon, weak spot tumor on the top of the turret. We get 2 new machine guns on the top of the turret. TV, actually this is, I believe this is a light in the front of the gun mantle, not TV for your enemies, where you can send PM messages just before ammo racking them, maybe. But ladies and gents, this is going to be, or most likely, this is going to be our new M48 Patton. That is going to be called M48A5 Patton, maybe, because of the turret, with M48A5 Patton's turret. Overall, I like it. Overall opinion, my final opinion about this buff, I like it a lot. Keep it going. and hopefully it is going to happen. But moving on into the M46 pattern, that turret is also going to be buffed, and the buffing margin is really big. So M46 pattern's frontal turret armor was also increased from 101.6mm to 215.9mm. At the moment on live server it has from 115 to 170mm thick armor, and I am talking about effective armor over here when you take all the angles into account, from 115 to 170, and after 9.20 it should have from 210 to 250 effective armor. That is going to help bouncing many shots a lot. This is going to help out this tank a lot, and it is going to boost it a lot. As we can see from the armor profile, once again, a pretty nice buff all around. 216 all around the gun mantle. Gun mantle is slopey as well, so it is going to bounce a lot of shots as well. M46 pattern's gun depression is decent, so you can work some more ridge lines thanks to that. Some more hull down positions, because your overall armor, hull armor and all that is penetrable fairly easily. Easy to penetrate with every single tier 9 tank and tier 10 tank in this game. So changes to the USA medium tanks M46 pattern and M48 pattern. I am a fan, as I said many times already, and I cannot wait for that. I believe we can say that US medium tanks are going to be straight out buffed. Yeah, and I am not even mad. Okay, so now let's move on into the next topic, and let's talk about Chinese premium medium tanks. Finally, we have some really good news over here. Type 59 is going to be buffed, D34-3 is going to be buffed, and 59 pattern is also going to be buffed. He's going to receive some extra penetration. But I have to say finally they decided to buff this legendary Type 59. That was one of the best premium medium tanks in the game back in the days, but at the moment it is one of the worst premium tanks in this game. It really is, because of that gun handling. Yeah, this gun handling killed this tank for me, but it is going to be better. 59 pattern, more penetration, D34, 3 better armor and better aiming time. So let's see what they did. And first tank, 59 pattern, Chinese premium tank that I actually do not have. Yes, I do not have this vehicle, so I cannot say how good or bad this tank is overall, but on 59 pattern, armor penetration with a standard shell was increased from 190 to 212. Oh yes, this is the tier 8 premium medium tank that was able to see tier 10s as well, if I am not mistaken, with 190mm of penetration. So buffing its standard penetration to 212 is going to increase this tank's income a lot, because you do not have to use that many premium rounds anymore, which is super welcoming news to every single premium tank in this game. And 212 seems to be pretty standard penetration in nowadays World of Tanks. Yeah, on the lower side actually, because all the rest of the heavies and new heavies and new medium tanks, they have a lot more penetration. Power creeps, I mean. But moving on, next tank, T34-3. The armor was improved. Now it is identical to the armor of Type 59. Awesome. Hull armor 100mm in the front, 80 on the sides and 45 in the rear of the vehicle. Turret armor is 200mm in the front, 130 on the sides and 60 in the rear of the turret. And they are also going to buff T34-3's aiming time from 3.4 seconds to 2.9 seconds, which is huge. This is huge buff, so you can get it let me think, you can get it around 2.4 seconds or something like that with all the boosting equipments. 2.4, yeah, around 2.4, let's put it like that. And finally, the legendary Type 59 is going to be buffed as well. The stabilization was increased for 30% or by 30%. Dispersion on the move is decreased from 0.18 to 0.14. Dispersion on the turret rotation is decreased from 0.16 to 0.12, and so better overall gun handling while you are moving and so on. And finally, aiming time was decreased from 2.9 seconds to 2.3 seconds. Yes, please. This was actually the most frustrating thing about Type 59. You stop, you start aiming, and you aim like a bloody heavy tank. You aim actually slower than the bloody heavy tank, every single heavy tank in this game. Okay, not quite, but I believe you get my point. Type 59 to date is actually my most played tank in this game, close to 1000 battles with Type 59. But I think I haven't played even 10 battles in total in the last 3 years. Yeah, I believe. Not even 10 battles in total. You have seen a couple of episodes about Type 59, but in those episodes I played like 1 or 2 battles and not more, because I don't know, it just gun handling. Yeah, I know why gun handling killed this tank for me. When I tried out all the rest of the premium medium tanks and when I jumped back into the Type 59, it was just horrendous, hideous gun handling. And I believe I am going to play one Type 59's battle on the background as well, because at the moment I am doing all the voice recording before I know what I'm going to add into the background. But this is going to be Type 59's battle. Now I said it, but you have already seen that. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode about American medium tanks and Chinese premium medium tanks. Every single buff over here, I have to say I am huge fan. Or like crazy Russian hacker would say, 2 thumbs up from me. Yes, 2 thumbs up from me as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what do you think about all those changes. Is this too much for M48 Patton, or it is okay? It is needed. In my opinion, it was needed. But at the end, you are going to be the judge, as always. So I thank you for tuning in. Stay awesome, enjoy your weekend, take care, and bye.